Hello. In this video we're going to go over numbers a little bit with PHP. So to make a variable which is a number, it's almost the exact same as making a variable which is a string. All we do is give our variable a name and we assign this variable a number. So let's give it the number 15. With numbers you do not need to use quotation marks. Numbers are recognized just as they are. So a number is a number. You might be able to tell I'm using Notepad++ here, the number's actually highlighted in orange. That's just my IDE's way of telling me that this is a number, and it's just kind of highlighting it for me. So and numbers, we can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, standard math things to numbers. So we can do something like if we went down here, we can echo my num plus 15, or let's do a different one, plus 25. And if we save that, it will give us the number 40 there. So you can see it's actually doing some computation on the number. Numbers can also be strings, and a good example of that might be a telephone number, where you're never going to add or subtract or do any math on a telephone number. So you could have a telephone number that is a string, and that's something different. This number can never be added to, multiplied, divided without some extra work. So just to kind of reinforce, anytime you use a quotation mark, you're dealing with a string, not a number, not a variable, anything like that. And in the last video, I mentioned anything on the right of the assignment operator happens before anything on the left before it's assigned to anything on the left. And to illustrate how that works, let's go mynum equals mynum plus 4. So this line here might look pretty confusing, but what's actually happening is it's taking what's on the right first. It's looking at this first. So mynum still is 15. So all this line says is reassign the variable mynum the value of what mynum previously was plus 4. And so after this line, mynum now equals 19. So if we echo that out, there you go. So now we have 19. So it is important to think of the assignment operator not as an equal sign as it would be in math, but as an operator that assigns value to our variable. A shorthand way of doing this would be mynum plus equals 4. This line does exactly the same thing as this line. This is just a shorthand way of doing it. You do not need to use this if you don't want to, but if you're looking at someone else's code and you see this, that's all that means. So if we reload this, it equals 23. Oh, I see. Okay, because we added 4 to it, and here we added 4 again. And in this case, it would take the variable mynum, which is now 19 on this line, and now 23 on this line. I hope that made some sense. And that's pretty much it for numbers and strings right now. In the next video, we're going to be looking at functions. Functions are a little bit more advanced, but they are very important to know how they work and how to use them before we start getting into the hundreds and hundreds of built-in functions that can help us build some really cool PHP applications really quickly. But first, we need to know what functions are, how they work, to better understand that, and to start getting into that, to using them right off the bat. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and see you next time.